This is the 5-minute rundown prediction of Kanan in season 3 of Raising Kanan, book 3. Now, the finale is on Friday, and Kanan has to figure out exactly what's going on. We know he doesn't deal with the Thomas family like that. He's basically doing his own thing. His mom told him he's out the game, but he told her, "You don't make the decision for me. I'm still in the game." Well, having to sit down with Snaps, Pop, and Ronnie, he comes to the realization that Rock is actually in the way, and this is deeper than him and the Child Protective Services. Snaps tells him, "Your mom's in the way. You have to make a decision." Now, we do see that Rock is potentially getting shot up in the finale. I'm thinking that's probably Ronnie and his goons, Clarence and them, doing it behind Kanan's back. Now, Kanan and Ronnie, they do work together, but Kanan also checked Ronnie in episode 9 by telling him, "Don't worry about what I'm doing," when he told Famous to show up to the mall, even though they don't have any work. Now, Marvin is going to be out and about handling whatever he got to do with Lulu and potentially getting Howard about the picture. So for Kanan, this is going to be a life-changing moment. If he authorizes this hit on his mom, then we're going to have to see how Rock responds to it. But I think Kanan might not be in agreement with this. The same way he looked out for Jukebox when Ronnie said he can go talk to her, I think Kanan's going to have that same response. "I don't want anything to do with my mom, but I don't want you guys to take her out." No matter what goes on between Famous and Kanan, that's still his brother. Now, can't anyone just talk any old way that they want to Famous, because Kanan still feels a certain way and he's always going to look out for him. That's why he stepped in. Now, Famous, on the other hand, people have been saying, "Hey, Mo, what do you think about Famous taking out Ronnie?" Well, let's just put this together. If Ronnie goes behind Kanan's back and does the hit on Rock with his boy Clarence because they introduced him for a reason, what if Famous still has that gun and he's tired of what Ronnie is doing to him, and he takes out Ronnie with that gun, and him and Kanan get back on the same page? Because remember, Kanan said he doesn't mess with his family, but he did tell Famous, "Come up to the mall and support Jukebox," and told Marvin, "Don't worry about what I'm doing." Well, he told Ronnie that. He told Marvin, "Don't worry about what me and my mom got going on." So at this point, Kanan doesn't really have anyone on his side. He does work with Snaps, but Snaps is only business. Snaps wants to go to war with Rock and get her up out the way. So it could be plausible that Famous takes out Ronnie for Kanan because Ronnie put the hit on his mama, and that's how Famous and Kanan get back together. Because remember, Famous is potentially about to get a record deal. They just got to find Lulu, but Lulu is gone because his sister and brother took him wherever they took him. Having to choose sides is going to be a life-changing decision, and I think Kanan is really going to go ahead and go full steam ahead with Snaps, Pops, and Ronnie. Now, I was just talking about the potential hit and who's pulling up on Rock. I think that's going to be a hit that is called by Snaps to Ronnie. "Ronnie, you got to do it." And Kanan isn't going to know anything about it. So it's going to have him feeling a certain type of way. But what I do believe is Kanan's going to understand that this is a part of the game. And his mom, who's been doing messed up things to everybody in the streets, he's just going to have to look at it like, "Well, I told you I could make some calls and get you up and out of here." So Kanan, I'm thinking we're really seeing Kanan became the Kanan of old that we know in the OG power. And this is going to be the turning point for him going into this finale. And it should be a cliffhanger. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Kanan is in agreement and he knows about the hit that's about to go down on his mom. She did put the gun in his bag. She did call Child Protective Services on Kanan to try to get him locked back up when he was at the house with Crystal over at Famous's apartment. So maybe we're seeing Kanan start to turn to that dark side and become that real demon, because he told Tariq, "You ain't killed nobody until you kill somebody you love." So if Kanan is behind this hit or knows about it, it wouldn't shock me at all. Lastly, do I think that Howard's going to talk to Kanan before the end of the finale? They might have a run-in at least once because we haven't seen them interact. The only thing we know is Howard pulled up and said that he seen Kanan with some kids he ain't ever seen before, and that was everyone on the bikes and the scooters. So he does have to lay low. Patrick Burke has been on his case. They know about the connection between everybody. So Howard, if he does talk to Kanan, he's probably just going to let him know, hey, whatever you're into, this is dangerous, Kanan. You probably need to make better decisions, but it's about to get real ugly in these streets. And we know that Rock and him, their relationship is very, very rocky, and she wants to turn Howard away from everything, meaning you do what you need to do because the feds are after you. Don't bring us into it. But Howard is trying to turn Marvin in to protect Rock and Kanan. So Father of the Year, maybe. Crooked Cop, definitely. But he still has the best interest of Kanan. I just don't really see them interacting too much. And if they do, I mean, it's probably just going to be short and brief. Kanan, be careful what you're doing out here, man. The feds are watching, and you don't know who you can trust out here. All right, there you go. The 5-minute rundown and predictions of Kanan going into this finale. Let me know what you think about Kanan. Does he know about the hit? And if he does, is he okay with it, or is he going to be against it? The finale is this Friday. I'm sure it's going to be a hell of a night. I'm ready for it. Let me know what you think. I'm Mo.J. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on that road to 50,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching. I'm out.